Alright, my fellow Biafrans don't bust again oh. But before I say anything concerning this video, just take one of your time and listen to this our brother wey una dey see for my scheme like this, because this our brother wey una dey see for my scheme like this don finally expose everything wey dey go on now in between the case of Simon Ekpa stroke Nigeria government right now in Finland. So stay tuned and hear from him, and do not forget to follow this page, like, comment and drop your own opinion in the comment section. And do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that any day, anytime update like this drop, I go dey bring am back to back. As far as the update is for Biafrans, I go dey bring am back to back, because this our brother wey una dey see for my scheme like this don finally expose everything. Because I have noticed that some Biafrans don't even know what is currently happening in behind the case of Simon Ekpa. So stay tuned and hear from him. On love.
Oh boy, today being the 5th of August of 2025, the trial of Mr. Simon don't continue, and the lawyer where they represent him in the person of Carl Gomeres don't do something we be say nobody been they expect and nobody been see coming in today's court session. Yes, first thing first, today Simon, the court of law had conversations on Simon's case regarding this highlighted one showing right now on your screen, where it states he is accused of public incitement with this particular intent and participation in the activities of this particular group where they show right now on your screen. You'll be saying I know fit column in its full sense. Yes, the lawyer from the government can also outline some evidence where they don't find in Simon's case file. Yeah, that is to say, the prosecuting lawyer where they represent the government of Finland can talk say he don't see plenty evidence, and make I show you now one after the other before I go discuss and show you what is Simon's lawyer been talk, because this man don't blow everybody's mind, including mine. So first thing first, the lawyer from the government, that is the prosecuting lawyer, talk say he gets evidence against Simon, and the very first one here now, social media post, which we all know. We all know say some of Simon's tweets and post on X, Twitter, YouTube, and so on and so forth may not serve as a form of evidence, but hope I know that one. Yeah, so this man can present some tweets again, yet again, for the Pajame District Court. I don't want to read everything we did, but it's very clear to understand. So that tweet and post they present as the very first evidence against Simon. The other one, the second evidence here now, online coordination and communications. Yes, that is to say, all the conversations where Simon don't hold or held online and offline be served as a form of evidence. So it'd be like, see, they went through his WhatsApp messages. It'd be like, I'm not too sure, and his Twitter conversations to gather evidence. Make I for read with this people they talk so that we foresee him and get first-hand info. It states online coordination and communications. Finnish police and prosecutors assert that they had compiled extensive digital evidence regarding Simon's activities online, suggesting coordination of separatist messaging from Finland. Or more, all this evidence plenty, but wait till Simon lawyer can't talk, go blow our mind. We'll see the next evidence where they present. And showing right now on your screen, now the third evidence. Okay, is actually straight to the point and very easy to understand. The fourth one here, now freezing of assets. Authorities reportedly froze Simon's personal and business related assets in Finland under suspicion of this particular financing. This and companies related allegations of illegal money collection. So they say the moment they freeze Simon's bank accounts in Nigeria, in Finland, and the rest of the world, they've been do swift and clear investigations to see everything where they within his transactions, and they can't gather evidence where they don't present in the court of law, and that is number 4. The number 5 here, an allegation of illegal fundraising. It states Simon is accused of collecting money in violation of the Finnish Money Collection Act of August of 2021 to November of 2024. It also continues by saying financial transactions may be used by the prosecution to allege support for separatist activities with extremist intent. That is to say, they don't check in financial records and financial transactions. They don't gather plenty evidence. And even for the fact that Simon been sponsored some fundraising, they don't see him as say he used that fundraising to finance different activities in the southeast region of Nigeria. I hope this is actually very clear to understand. If it's not clear, please comment in the comment section, and I will try to answer your questions where need be. The 6th evidence here are claims of facilitating arms or logistical support. Prosecutors allege Simon may have facilitated weapon procurement or coordinated logistics for pro-Biafra groups. The prosecution has not publicly disclosed detailed transactional evidence, but claims center on communications and coordination efforts. So as you can clearly see, they claim that this man gets hand in on somehow, some way, facilitate the procurement of arms in Southeast region, which can involve all forms of weaponry. You understand? It is very clear to actually understand and get full clarity and updates. We'll consider number 7. We'll see the 7th issue a day. Prosecution's demand for a 6-year sentence. Judge heard during a preparatory hearing that prosecutors presented that they believe is a coercive case based on digital communication and financial connections. They seek a minimum of 6-year prison sentence. So they say they don't go through all of the evidence, they don't go through all of Simon's digital files, and they don't go through his financial records, and they stipulate may this man serve at least 6 years in prison. But if you see the response where they come from Simon's lawyer today, it will definitely blow your mind. But before I show you this response, in our last video we published by 1 p.m. of today, we asked a very simple and direct question. We asked who sang this popular song in the Southeast known as Osondi Owendi. Who been singing that song, a popular song that was released in 1984? Yes, and the answer na Chief Stephen Osita Osadebe. And we can't promise anybody, the very first 5 individuals we get the name correctly, we could give them a shout out. Yes, and showing right now on your screen are individuals, people will be the first among the very first 5 to get them. The very first name here now, AC Onyenna, in get them correctly, as you can see. We also get a user that is named Aga Uchenna. This one get them correctly. We also have Peter Obasi in get them, and we also have Nicholas Amadi and Hey Now. Now the 5 people will be saying, now them get them first. Yeah, so this is a full shout out to these individuals, and let's move on forward. Before we go and see the response where they come from Simon's lawyer, make I ask a question today, and people will get them first. I will give them a shout out in our next video that will be released very, very soon. So the question here be say, the popular actor known as Pete Edochie or Pet Edochie is from which state of the southeastern region of Nigeria? This question is very simple and easy to understand. This man, Pete Edochie, this man showing right now on your screen, which part of the southeast is he from? Which state? His state of origin? Leave your answers in the comment section. And like I said, the very first people who get them correctly, I will give them a shout out in our next video coverage. Yet, with all of that being said, now make we see the response where Simon's lawyer been dropped after they present all this evidence against Simon based out of this particular issue. Maybe say he's accused of public incitement with this particular intent and participation in these activities of a particular group in the southeast. So we will see the response. First thing first, take a look at this publication. It states court defense response in the matter of Republic of Finland versus Simon. They can't list out the charges where they show right now on our screen. Yes, so now we will see the response will come from Simon's lawyer. It states point by point defense against the prosecution's evidence. The very first one, how you take one be say in categorize everything one by one. The way the prosecuting lawyer they present them, and the same way when you give a follow-up defense. So the very first one here now, social media post. Yes, this man talks say the prosecution has failed to authenticate authorship. Mr. Simon operates in digital space, filed with impersonators, supporters, and bots. Posts must be proven to have been authorized by him personally at the time in question and must show intent to incite specific acts of this particular word. Even if authorized by him, the content lacks any explicit or implied directive for violence. So this one is a very, very nice way to defend the client. This man they talk say, okay, he did very correct, say Simon been post on his Twitter page. But one thing we will need to put into consideration be say, it is very possible, highly possible, say bots, that is robots, and impersonators and hackers can at some point gain access into his account without him knowing. And the moment we say these guys get access into his account, they can post and without Simon even knowing, say impersonators don't take over his account. This is not the very first way they take. He want to defend them, that is counterarguments. The second way be say he claim even if na say Simon na post them, he no been give any instruction for any of his posts. There was no directives and there was no order. Meaning say all of his social media posts no carry any form of incitement or enforcement whatsoever. Hope you guys are paying attention and hope you guys are getting the point. If you know they get the point, I beg, leave a comment. Ask your question for the comment section. I go there to see your question and I go reply to them. Hope this very first one is straight to the point. Anyways, before we see the second one and every other thing within, make I for still ask you and say, if you are ready to subscribe to this channel and you watch our videos every day, it is very unfair. If they watch videos here, they get updates, they get info, and you know how to subscribe. So do well to subscribe right about now and turn on post notifications, because now only here you could get first-hand info as we drop them. Yes, so subscribe. So moving on swiftly, the lawyer said no even still stop there. He can do something we call legal position. Yes, still on that social media post, he can talk say in the legality of Finland and in the EU, make me being the lawyer show and say my client's post, that is Simon, no get any form of incitement under the EU constitution and its rules and laws. It states under the Finnish constitution and the ECHR, freedom of expression protects political speech, including harsh criticism of government. The post fall under political discourse, not incitement. So like they say for Finland, they get what they call ECR, and that one they protect freedom of speech and also freedom of expression, and even to have conversations under what they call political discourse. All of these things based on the lawyer's argument, no be any form of incitement. The next evidence where this man, Carl Gumeres, gone they defend that the one where they talk say digital coordination and online messaging, which I don't tell now already. So this man talks say there's no evidence that Simon participated in planning or execution of any criminal act. No chat log, email, or message directly links him to the others for violence, recruitment, or weapon movement. The alleged coordination platforms may have included public group discussions, not commands or conspiracies. So as they clearly see, this one is straight to the point to understand. They claim that there's no network, there's no data, and there's no materials that was found directly on Simon's possession where link him to this digital coordination of events in the southeastern region of Nigeria. And the lawyer also continued by saying legal position, that is to say how the Finnish law take the same. It states mere presence in digital space with others does not have conspiracy or participation in this particular word. No legal threshold of direct action or support has been met. This one a very, very interesting one where they come from the desk of Simon's lawyer. Moving on swiftly, Carl Gumeres can also talk something where we say everybody needs to pay attention right about now. Yes, Income presents a very clear statement regarding the Nigerian sourced intelligence. That is to say, the info and details gotten from the DSS, the Nigerian police, and every other law enforcement agency out there. It states the evidence originates from a government that has declared Simon political enemy. Documents or claims from Nigeria must be treated with extreme caution, given the risk of political motivation, fabrication, and lack of judicial neutrality. Finnish courts must independently verify the veracity and credibility of all foreign sourced materials. Legal position: using foreign political files without collaboration violates the principle of fair trial and impartial adjudication. Finnish law prohibits prosecution based on political motivated international evidence. So as you see, Carl Gumeres, they talk say they don't feel listen 100% or take everything where they come from Nigeria as a very clear evidence. Yes, they claim say Simon is not liked in Nigeria, which means say any source or evidence where they come from Nigeria, if we don't they manipulated to fit the narrative, to fit whatever agenda they try push on Simon's case. In the talk say anything that they get for Nigeria must be verified 100% by using all form of intelligence, by using all form of verification system to check before they go fit give a verdict using that particular evidence where they come from Nigeria. Hope this is easy to understand and then it's straight to the point. The fourth one here is asset freezing. Kagumera as the talk say freezing assets is an administrative measure, not a verdict. The mere act of seizing or freezing